A significant number of heterosexual male clients have been seeking assistance, openly acknowledging that they selected their partners without adequately taking into account the element of sexual attraction. Within the context of couples therapy sessions, with their partners present, these men often express bewilderment over their lack of desire. They attribute this absence of passion to factors such as stress, low testosterone levels, or underlying anxiety. However, our one-on-one consultations frequently reveal a contrasting narrative. In these private discussions, these same individuals confide that they initially chose their partners without placing a significant emphasis on sexual attraction. The question arises, why would someone opt for a potential life partner without feeling the initial spark of sexual allure? And can these relationships endure and flourish under such circumstances? Is it possible to cultivate a form of sexual attraction that wasn't initially present? In my conversations with numerous men in their 30s, a recurring theme emerged: they encountered a woman who seemingly fulfilled all their criteria for a life partner, with one notable exception. These criteria encompassed qualities such as being a supportive confidant, possessing excellent maternal attributes, fostering harmonious relationships with friends and family, and displaying genuine affection. Curiously, the one quality often missing from these lists was sexual attraction, sometimes not even making an appearance at the outset. The discovery was truly surprising. Sexuality stands as a pivotal aspect distinguishing romantic relationships from platonic ones. It acts as a unique form of relationship glue that aids couples in weathering challenging times. This is why I find it perplexing that many individuals downplay the significance of sexual compatibility when selecting a partner for a long-term commitment. Research indicates that while physical attractiveness usually ranks among the most important attributes people seek in a romantic partner, it doesn't necessarily top the list for both men and women, remarks Dr. Justin Lehmiller, a research fellow at Indiana University's Kinsey Institute, an institution dedicated to studying human sexuality. Traits like intelligence, humor, honesty, and kindness are often equally, if not more, important. Certain men have internalized a binary perspective of women, those who fulfill the role of ideal wives and mothers and those who embrace a more sexually adventurous persona, according to Dr. Elizabeth Perry, a sex therapist based in Chicago. I've observed this phenomenon in male patients navigating the dating realm. They feel compelled to choose someone they perceive as wife material, even if lacking in sexual attraction, rather than waiting for a partner who aligns better emotionally and sexually, notes Perry in our conversations. The role of sexual attraction in a relationship proves to be a subject of interest. Healthy sexual dynamics can safeguard against psychological distress, encompassing anxiety and depression, while fostering deeper emotional bonds and enhancing overall relationship satisfaction. If a relationship is likened to a meal, the sexual component should be deemed an integral part of it, akin to the protein, rather than a frivolous addition like dessert, advocates Eva Dillon, a New York City-based sex therapist. In my experience, women can develop desire for a partner with concerted effort. However, if a man lacks desire for his partner at the outset, it's unlikely to develop later on, Dillon asserts. She questions the wisdom of relying on the potential emergence of sexual attraction and suggests prioritizing it from the outset to reap its benefits. Nevertheless, relatively lower levels of sexual attraction need not be a universal concern for couples, according to Dr. Yvonne Fulbright, a sexologist. For some individuals, a deficiency in sexual attraction might lead to infidelity or separation. Yet, for others, this lack becomes problematic only when societal expectations surrounding sex and desire come into play, explains Fulbright, who also serves as an adjunct professorial lecturer at American University in Washington, D.C. There exists substantial pressure for couples to maintain active and passionate sex lives, driven by the notion that a specific type and intensity of desire must be attained. Any lack of interest in this regard is deemed a problem necessitating resolution. Several of my fellow therapists caution against excessively emphasizing the immediate importance of sexual attraction. We mistakenly believe that an initial spark of physical attraction is imperative for any relationship potential. However, This isn't universally true, argues Dr. Rachel Needle, a sex therapist. Attraction can grow as individuals become better acquainted, fostering increased closeness and connection. In the quest to reignite passion within a relationship, what steps can be taken? What if the initial sexual fervor wanes, or what if the relationship never had it to begin with? Fulbright offers a cautious perspective against dispensing sweeping advice. The ideal approach to address this challenge within a relationship can only be discerned by the partners themselves, she suggests. Non-monogamy might prove effective for certain couples but not for others. Partners need to determine the level of transparency they are comfortable with, how much this issue is a potential deal breaker, and how it weighs against other positive aspects of their relationship, she elaborates. It's essential to recognize that all hope is not lost for long-term relationships. In some instances, sexual desire can evolve and intensify over time, provided it is consciously nurtured. It's often only in our 30s that we grow sufficiently comfortable to articulate our desires in the bedroom, Dylan observes. However, I remain unconvinced by the notion that sexual activity inevitably dwindles in married couples, rendering the prioritization of sexual attraction superfluous. Numerous couples in their 50s and beyond can explore and enrich their sexuality, thanks to maturity and an empty nest phase. For those in their 60s, 70s, and beyond, expanding the definition of sexual intimacy beyond mere orgasm and jointly fostering emotional closeness can sustain a vibrant and fulfilling sexual connection, Dylan asserts. Additionally, it's worth remembering that one's sexual health mirrors overall well-being. Thus, if an unexplained decline in sexual interest occurs, seeking guidance from a medical professional is advisable. Perhaps underlying factors such as testosterone levels are contributing. Regardless of the origin of diminished sexual interest, candid communication with one's partner remains paramount. Surprisingly, honesty itself can serve as a potent aphrodisiac in due time.